All right. We are at the tower in the Mirror of Dead Men. Does anyone remember the tower's name?
Oh, I didn't pull my notes up.
It's Interov's tower. You guys have assembled all manners of forces, hoping to at least slow down Push's assault. Uh, with the aid of Anson and Urk and the various other people from the Thunderlock Brawl, you believe that you can at least hold them for a short while you have the goal of trying to make it to the castle that is currently floating in the air and possibly defeating the dragon that Push seems to have employed.
Not possible. We are taking him down.
uh,
Sure.
Before the final assault began, Push gave a final warning saying, "Leave now and you won't be harmed." You steeled your resolves and pressed on. As you take off into the sky with Vol and Taman leading a musical concert to draw the attention of the flying horde, uh, we begin our session with Urk and the various groups on eagle wings flying into battle. In front of you, darkening the sky against the lightning strikes of the heavy storm, you see hundreds of flying creatures. Some seem to be no larger than regular birds, but then you see interspersed with them Aarakocra, wyverns, griffins, even a few small dragons. And that's where we begin. It's like I'm gonna.
Okay, so I got a question. Does anybody or does Chris has that thing where we can share spells and stuff like that? Is that correct?
Did not do that.
Okay. Never
You
Y'all
did
mind.
the
wanted wings, so I gave you wings.
yep
Wings were good.
fly. Uh, so the first wave breaks upon the various parties. It seems they have sent the smaller animals first. The eagles, the condors, even the hummingbirds. You see the scouts weaving in and out of the various swarms with their wyverns expertly. Seem to have far less trouble than the mad dogs. They are they're swatting at the birds like you would a mosquito swarm, but they are slowly being overwhelmed as well as the old guard. What are the ghosty goos doing, guys? It's like this is more of a oh shoot, what is this called? Uh, we did this we did this in the city when you had to chase down the construct. We're gonna do a slight pivot here because I think this is more of a cinematic than it is a uh, combat.
I had to switch.
Do you think they're maybe playing like a bit of defense so we can get to the castle for us?
Oh yes, definitely. Taman of the Bastards and Vol of the Ghosty Goos. That was their whole point of trying to draw as much of the crowd as they could with their concert.
Well, Vol, since he is mostly melee, if he can get within like 60 feet, he's gonna viciously mock the birds.
uh, Shouting over the thunder of the storm, you hear Vol's voice clear against the night.
This is the best you got.
Robana's an archer, so
Yeah, if I remember, an arcane archer. She
yeah,
is. Did she have a crossbow?
she does have a crossbow.
Yeah. Chunk. She shoots down a larger bird. As Simon, he seems to like be waiting for them as they pass close by to give him a peck. When he slashes out with his knife, there's a fresh cut across his cheek as he starts to bleed slightly.
And if any of these things come close, of course, Val will use his dual rapiers.
Yeah. Slash, slash, slash. What would the bastards be doing? Because they're also part of this distraction group.
I don't even remember what they have. Oh, wait, we had notes.
Yes.
I know.
Well, there was Thrug, Marlock, Taman, Bjorn, and Finian.
So these are mostly the smaller things.
Mostly the smaller things, yes.
I would think that hopefully they'd start to be picking them off, drawing things away from where the main group is, and then but not close enough or not far enough that they can't get other things from the main group.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bjorn is like a caster, right?
Yes, he is a wizard.
Does he have a lot of like battle control spells?
He's got whatever you want him to have as long as it's
I
wizard spell.
see him, and then I'm not going to remember her name, but the lady who Levi probably felt was pestering him as like trying to do battle control with spells.
Here, 1 second, guys.
Does that make sense? Did I lose y'all?
No.
No, I'm here.
Okay. You guys know who I mean when I say the lady that was pestering Levi, right?
I do, but I have no idea what the name is.
I don't either. This is why I gotta keep notes, and I'm not always even the best at that. I wonder if a kid woke up.
That's what I'm thinking.
Most likely.
I mean, honestly, the other groups, as the lighter stuff is coming, are probably just gonna have the casters cast, and if something else comes within melee range, the melee people are gonna go after them.
I mean, do you guys think it's best that like some of these spellcasters are like trying to do things like slow and like some more of those like tactical battlefield control spells?
I mean, if that's what they normally would do, in like the Thunderlock Tavern, I would think so.
I don't remember. I just think we have so many heavy hitters, it would help to have some battlefield control.
Yeah.
What would battlefield control look like?
So casting spells like slow on the enemies, haste on friends.
Things that would affect their reactions.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So it's like long game in terms of the battle. It's your really soft, squishy people who have to hang back, and who you need the tanks for. Um, but they can really like affect the outcome of a battle by like making reactions not happen, by not allowing bonus actions, by creating weaknesses. I mean, honestly, even bards casting like hideous laughter is super helpful because that just knocks somebody out. That's the kind of stuff I'm thinking.
Well, I think if they would normally do that, then they'd still be doing it.
Yeah. I mean, if they're more of like a melee caster, then yeah, be a melee, because you're a melee caster.
Which one?
You, Levi.
Oh, yeah. Well, Levi is not melee.
Well, I say it in the sense that you are like,
It's offensive.
yes,
Offensive caster.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, most of the time, yes.
yeah. Most of the time, you're offensive caster, and I just think we need some people out there that I guess are like defense casters.
Yeah. Well, and really that would also coincide with healers and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. God, didn't even think of that. Oh my God, doing great. No, I had a character I played for years that was like that defense caster. And it would be like slightly infuriating sometimes because like the majority I was a sorcerer and the majority of my spells that I like went with just ultimately were like battlefield control. But God, when we all pulled it off, it was amazing.
Well, when you have an enemy advancing on you and you slow them to half speed, or what's that? Is it growth, or what's the thing where that like the druids have that uh, the grass will come up and snare them?
I know what you're talking about because I
Yeah.
think Katya might actually have it too.
But it all of a sudden slows their speed in half to where they can't get to the people that they're trying to get to actually hit them.
Yeah. It helps, and we have so many of the people from the Thunderlock Tavern are melee to offensive
Yeah.
that we kind of need that balance. So even if it's just like two out of all these people, I'm like, okay,
Well, and since Logan's not here, I'll tell you my plan.
okay,
When the dragon comes close, I do have a slow spell that I'm going to make sure he can't counter.
how are you going to make sure you can't counter?
I've got my way. Well,
Well,
it's not guaranteed, but it'll give disadvantage
I support.
on the saving throw for it.
I'm just worried about like, which this isn't like, I still support this. I'm definitely worried about legendary actions and stuff.
Yep. But if I can slow them coming towards us with a 40-foot cube, which will also affect the AC and dexterity saving throws and all that. Um, maybe I can, and I'll cast it with them having disadvantage for the saving throw for it.
Okay.
So it should land. And then it can't take more than one melee or ranged attack in its turn. And it can either do an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Okay.
And if they try and cast a spell, if they, let's see, if it may delay them so that the spell doesn't take effect until the next turn. And that
That'd
is
be
their
fun.
action for the next turn.
Oh, that would be really good.
Yep.
This is gonna go as it goes, you know?
Yep. But the important thing is to try and slow it so the main dragon comes to our group with
Right.
with as little extra baggage as possible.
Exactly. You
That's
know,
why,
I've been rereading the Percy Jackson series, and I'm on, which I'm sure you'd never read, Ian.
I saw a movie.
Blech. Chris, did you ever read Percy Jackson?
It's on my to read list. Right now, I'm working again through the Lord of the Rings series. I'm on the Two Towers. After that, I think I'm going to go and hit up the Witcher series, and then Percy Jackson would be probably somewhere after that.
Oh, Witcher series is so good. Just be prepared that it is not edifying.
What do you mean?
I was discussing with my one coworker in Philly about this, and so the author of the Witcher series, like obviously he's pulling like Polish folk and mythology into it, but like an aspect of a lot of Polish writers is there's not necessarily a happy ending.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, it's so good. I really loved this series. It just isn't. I like edification.
Yeah. I mean, I've read like the Grimm's Brothers fairy tales, so I'm familiar with things that don't have necessarily good, happy endings.
That's fair. But I'm rereading. I own the Percy Jackson series. I've reread it many times, but I'm rereading it again, and I'm currently reading the Last Olympian or whatever. It's the one with the battle of the main series, and I'm reading about the battle, and it's like all these big forces and like 40 demigods, and they're defending Manhattan, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like what we're going through right now in our game. And it just the way it was like working out, and I was like, gosh, D&D tactics right here. Now, if only it works out for us the same way. But I guess we don't have rivers that we can convince to work on our side, and bridges we can destroy to keep them from getting in. I think we're doing the best we can do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I could not think of a better plan.
Well, we can't keep running forever.
No.
You sure about that?
Well, I mean, we could run, but you know, eventually,
We sacrifice much if we choose to run.
yeah.
Which, Chris, I would never have blamed Click if at any point he was like, nope, I'm out.
Appreciate that, but I don't believe the way I'm trying to play Click. I don't think that would let him.
Absolutely fair.
I
I
think
mean,
his
what
whole
about
thing is like he has friends and you know y'all are the family that he's had since he's come to this plane.
if everybody dies around Click, please feel free to just have him nope out.
Well, I have a contingency plan just in case.
Excellent.
Hey, sorry about that, guys.
Did they wake up?
No. It's the horse medical emergency thing.
Oh no.
Everything okay?
Just horse stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go deal with that. I'm really sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, dude, that's perfectly okay.
Anyway, talk to you guys later.
All right, man. Let us know if you need anything.
Yeah.
Or if you
Bye.
need to go.
Huh?
Or if you need to go.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry about canceling. Gotta go.
Hey, it's okay, dude.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
that's fine.